Are you done? Are you done, honorable member? We can continue now. You are very powerful. We'll always wait for you. Okay, thank you very much. Any petitions? Any reports of standing or select committees? Other reports and papers? Other reports and papers? Honorable Minister.
Honorable Deputy Speaker, honorable members, I lay upon the table reports of the Auditor General on the accounts of the Namibian Agronomic Board for the financial year ended 31st March 2025 and Municipality of Hawke's Bay for the financial year ended 30 June 2024. I so move, Honorable Deputy Speaker.
Thank you. Please table the reports. Notices of questions? You? Oh, Honorable Likando.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker.
Deputy.
Deputy Speaker, sorry. I hereby give notice that on Thursday, the 30th of October 2025, I shall ask the Honorable Minister of Environment, Forest and Tourism the following questions. Honorable Deputy Speaker, in her maiden speech in April 2025, the Honorable Minister of Environment, Forest and Tourism highlighted key priorities, including supporting community-based conservation to ensure communities benefit from wildlife and creating green jobs through sustainable economic opportunities. It has been several months since that speech. This House deserves to know what has been done so far to turn those promises into real actions. I therefore ask, Honorable Minister, what specific programs has your ministry introduced to support communal conservation and ensure communities benefit from wildlife? Can the Honorable Minister provide an update on measures taken to combat poaching and illegal wildlife trade since April 2025? How is the ministry ensuring that wildlife protection policies are enforced effectively in communal areas? Could the minister share what tangible benefits communities have received so far from conservation initiatives, including tourism, crafts, or carbon offset programs? What specific programs has the ministry launched to create green jobs in areas such as recycling, renewable energy, eco-construction, and sustainable agroforestry? How is the ministry ensuring that women and young people are actively included and benefiting from these jobs? Honorable Deputy
Speaker, please table the question. Maybe as you are coming, just to notify the House, I did not see them, but we have visitors from the United States of America, students who are on a benchmark visit. They are in Namibia, I think they were in Zambia, and where else? South Africa. So they can just stand up for the gallery. There are not that few, there are many. And you are from the University of what? Come again? St. Olaf College. But you know, I'm an African, you know, so I will say St. Olaf College, you know. Okay, but you take note, and we welcome you to the land of the praise, and we acknowledge you. Okay. We are in Africa. They say English was made in England, improved in America, spoiled in Asia, misunderstood in Africa. So don't worry when we pronounce it our way. Okay, feel welcome and be. Okay, I now recognize Honorable Shitana.
I need
okay, Honorable Sumai.
Yeah, thank you, Deputy Speaker.
Thank you.
Am I missed or what?
They did not give you the floor.
Honorable Deputy Speaker, I give notice that on Thursday, 24th of October, I shall ask the Minister of Urban and Rural Development, Honorable James Sangwasa, the following. Honorable Sangwasa, I do follow your efforts on daily basis that you are hard busy getting your house in order, and I do applaud you for that. Honorable Minister, nevertheless, I'm disturbed by the living conditions of our informal citizens in Mounstown, as their plots allocated to them are mostly at dumping sites. And local authority leadership under your watch don't even mind about this situation. The local authority goes to the extent of burning their wage during afternoon and put these people in unhuman situations. Those are the people that will go and lobby for votes during the coming November. So I'm talking about the location of Kasenambo in Oganja, Kabenbo in Otavi, Grootfontein, and few to mention, but in most towns. So my question is, are you aware about this situation? What are your interventions about this? And when are we going to separate human beings from dumping locations or dumping locations from human beings? So I submit.
Thank you very much, Honorable Member. Please take the question. And lastly, I recognize Honorable Kalangula.
Oral question, Deputy Speaker.
Oral. Okay, then I will take Honorable Shitana. Oscar, let him set the time for 20.
The minister still not here that I wanted to ask.
Okay. Honorable Kalangula.
Thank you so much, Honorable Deputy Speaker. I rise to raise an urgent oral question in respect of something that requires a root cause approach and something that awakened us based on the Onimwele accident that took place on the 20th that robbed us 9 lives and injured 14 people, which affected many households and left many parentless. And of course, in that regard, also NAMPOL reported 414 road fatalities since January 2025. Now, on the National Assembly Telegram platform, on the 23rd of June, it was updated that several bills will be presented and tabled in this House. And one of them was the mental health bill that we just busy debating here. And the key one that is needed for the safety of people on the roads of Namibia is the public passenger road transport bill. It is in that respect that we are cognizant that 15 days from now, or less than that probably, we are heading to a recess. It is in that respect that I ask, when will the Honorable Minister table this important bill that could hold the solution to the road users, to the safety of the road users in Namibia? Thank you so much, Honorable Deputy Speaker.
Thank you very much. Are you able to share light, Honorable Minister?
Thank you very much, Chair, and the member for asking that non-urgent question, though important. The question is possibly, the content is the Minister of Transport, but as you are aware, the legal process to have the bills in the August House is not in the sponsoring ministry. So the process is that it goes from the ministry, it goes to cabinet for principal approval. Principal approval, it goes to the Minister of Justice that deals with that. So I was today made aware that there is a scheduled meeting to the 3rd of November, and I am not a member of that committee, cabinet committee, but I will be an invitee because my bill will be presented. Depending on the engagement by the members of those committee, that meeting will determine when that bill will then get off their table as a cabinet committee. Once it gets off them, again they do not have the final say. It then goes to Attorney General's desk that then ensure that Kalangula only, nothing nobody else. Once it is out of the hand of the Cabinet Committee on Legislation, it goes to the Attorney General. The Attorney Generals have then the duty to check the draft bill against the Constitution, because the bill must never be in conflict with the Constitution. It's only when the AG have signed off that it comes to here. So I'm unable to tell you when it's coming. I can't tell you. What is of paramount from the government and the Minister of Transport is exactly that we are committed to ensure that all those bills, including that, is paramount important. That one paramount important to the safety management, mitigations of our road sector. So therefore, it remains on our radar, and we give our utmost attention. Thank you very much for your appreciation, and once more, thank you very much for your query, and please next time, as you normally ask me to take you to give you lunch, just ask me that question in the cafeteria, not here.
Thank you. That brings us, we've disposed of, no, I think questions are just there to be answered, not to create a dialogue. Yeah, follow up at the discretion of the presiding officer. I've given you a time, my brother. Okay. Members should move earphones away from microphone. Maybe apparently it's the one, the earphones from the microphone. Okay. Thank you. Notices of motions. Honorable Karupu, you have the floor. Yeah. You are talking. Okay. Notices of motions. Honorable April.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker, for allowing me to say something here in the form of a motion. I give notice that on Tuesday, 28th October 2025, I shall move that this Assembly interrogates, deliberates, and construct or devise a mechanism or an instrument or a protocol to assist the government and state to efficiently and effectively manage tribalism in Namibia. It is evident that in the 35 years addressing such a serious structural problem through political speeches and formal addresses at government, religious or other cultural and traditional events has not yielded the anticipated results. This problem is causing socio-economic and political tensions and tribal divisions. Instead, what we have so far produced is inequality and inequity. I want this majestic House, therefore, to deliberate and develop an instrument, something pretty much like a quota system, to allow equal access to resources of this country. The problem is not the tribes. That beauty is, the diversity is the beauty of this country. The problem is the system. We must fix the system to manage our diversity efficiently. Therefore, a proactive response by legislating tribalism is long overdue. The emotional, political, and formal government speeches negating tribalism in passing has proven to be futile. Tribalism has negative effect on holistic construct of a person, be it social, physical, or psychosocial, psychological. It is breeding ground for tribal hatred and a threat to unity in diversity. It undermines basic human rights guaranteed in Article 10 of the Namibian Constitution. Therefore, Deputy Speaker, we need to be united in earnest and truthful search. I herewith, therefore, submit this motion so that we can kill tribalism and start to build the nation. I so move.
Thank you. Please table the motion. Oh. Point of order. Okay. No, just wait. I will give you. I thought you said you want to come in.
No, I wanted to a point of order.
Okay, you will get your chance, my brother, my honorable member. Okay. Okay, Honorable Fries, let me hear you.
Honorable Deputy Speaker, I wanted to have the point of order while the Honorable April was busy putting his motion forward.
Yeah.
Now, Honorable Deputy Speaker, our party leader, the PDM party leader, Honorable McHenry Venani, has tabled a similar motion in this August House, and it appears on the page 580 in our order paper.
580.
On our court order paper.
580.
580 at the bottom.
At the bottom.
Yes, Honorable.
580, page 580.
And
Page number at the top.
Okay. I take note.
Please.
Honorable members, I think then the rules will kick in. Honorable April, you can see, in terms of the reading, it's more or less the same. So on the basis of that, your motion falls flat. Okay. Come again? Correct? No. You see, when you read the wording here, and that wording, there is no correction. It's just that your motion is a duplication of an earlier motion. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay. Message from the head of state. Bye. Okay, I'm of that opinion. The legal office will guide. Message from head of state. Ministerial statement. That brings us to the order paper, the orders of the day. The secretary will read the first order.
Second reading, Appropriation Amendment Bill. Second reading, Appropriation Amendment Bill.
When the Assembly adjourned yesterday, the 21st of October 2025, the question before the Assembly was a motion by the Minister of Finance that the bill be read a second time. However, Honorable Amtenya adjourned the debate. Before he takes the floor, I want to draw the attention of the House to the time schedule on your desk, indicating the time allocated to each party per day during the second reading debates. Please note that the time not utilized on a given day will lapse and cannot be carried to another day. With that said and done, I now have the floor to Honorable. Come again? Okay. Before you come, Honorable Amtenya. Point of maybe clarity here.
Yes, Honorable Speaker, thank you very much and good afternoon. We have a concern with the time schedule. We were not consulted, neither was it communicated to the chief whips, or certainly I didn't get it beforehand. So it feels like an ambush. We did not know we were allocated time and the amount of time for our submission. So, and I'm speaking to the Deputy Speaker.
Yeah.
So I seek your indulgence. Now I hear you are saying it will lapse. It's a bit of a, and it was also postponed initially to another date. Then it was brought back with the assumption that it would be postponed. What goes, Honorable Speaker?
Okay, thank you. Maybe for in seeking clarity, we must just sometimes be truthful. Postponement and what it was agreed yesterday, it's postponed to today, inasmuch as there was a postponement of another day. But the reality is it was postponed to today. Now, maybe, and that is the issue. We had an engagement today at Standing Rules. The idea was to engage each and every chief whip there. Yes, I'm speaking past tense. Yeah, was. However, you can all recall my chief whip, there was an apology, and all others. There was no chief whip that ended up coming to that meeting, inasmuch as we had a quorum. Now, as a safeguarding measures, these are the standard procedures we have adhered to during the appropriation bill. It's the only bill where we have time allocation. It's true, it was never communicated, but there is goodwill in that to say, this is the yardstick. Even the appropriation bill that we have done it on this basis. We can double check that. If you query your allocation, I think that can be verified. The idea of not being prepared, maybe for today, it's something that we can, justifiably, that one I take it, that if you are not prepared, but I know Kambala always talk without being prepared, so maybe you can give the whole, 20 minutes, but that is just on a lighter note. I think that one we can maybe rearrange, but let me also put it as a footnote. You see, the appropriation bill, why we are also pressed by time, is subjected to the approval of the other house. Huh? And the other house is about to be dissolved because they are going into election. Maybe that's the footnote that we did not explain. Now, the measure of doing this was on the background of that we have got at least a timetable in which to try and manage and salvage. Because if we don't do that and it reach at a later stage there, then it means nothing. Come again? Yeah, that's why I'm saying we can, but at least the basis of understanding emanates from that understanding. And I just pray for your indulgence on that matter. Okay, thank you very much. Point of on clarity. On clarity. Okay.
Mr. Speaker, as an administration officer, you have an obligation to be reasonable and fair. And I like the fact that you said perhaps the failure from your side to have a proper conversation and discussion as far as the preparation is concerned on this matter. Yesterday, we proposed that we push it to next week so that we then all have a platform to prepare ourselves proper and do justice to the appropriation bill. You said no. Now you have also given us 30 minutes, knowing very well we have indicated that we are more than ready to prepare ourselves for next week. Now here we are. So where is the fairness and reasonability from you as an administrative officer who is supposed to be that fair? Because rushing into it, because in my view, we were supposed to, as part of the preparation, supposed to engage perhaps the chief whips last week or so to say, colleagues, this is what we have, because you are now saying National Council is about to go into elections. We are pressed.
let us prepare and do something extraordinary. Now here we are. What do we do with the 30 minutes when we have not read these documents to prepare ourselves so that we can truly engage robustly and address and contribute as you should?
Okay, thank you very much.
Even the time,
thank you.
so hold on.
Thank you, Honorable
Just
Speaker.
quickly, even now here, it says Friday. The time allocation is speaking about Friday, but we have not discussed this Friday.
How comes?
That we are going to be coming back here and continue with the discussion. Thank you very much.
Okay, I think now that there is a lot of discrepancy, I was not aware of the Friday. The staff will maybe, but they are not allowed to speak. The blame is mine. But Honorable Nashinge, if I can just maybe respond, they say somebody who does nothing can do nothing wrong, but equally can do nothing right. We have to do something, and from that something, we accept correction. And I'm telling you to say, we are pressed under getting this through in terms of the time frame that is available to us, in cognizance of the challenges that are faced by the other house. Because they are going for election. There is no member that will come back to approve a bill if his life is subjected about election. It's just natural. So I therefore will say we withdraw this. I think we'll go back to the drawing board, and as of today, we'll take the minutes of those who have indicated and reallocate accordingly. And as of tomorrow, we'll try to rearrange and put it into practice. Because the Friday including Friday without having reached consensus, I don't think it's proper. Thank you. Thank you very much. I've taken note. The paper is off. Come again. My crush? No. Honorable Ngari.
Thank you. Honorable Deputy Speaker, I'm seeking, if you may please indulge me for a few minutes. I'm seeking clarity. Are we going to carry over the minutes from today? Because what will happen then for the allocated minutes per individual political party, for those that were supposed to speak today, is it going to be carried over to a time where we are ready to speak? Or are we going to forfeit those minutes?
Okay, thank you very much. Kambala, you listen to me. Can I give you to respond? Okay. I said we are going to continue with the members who are ready and participate. Those members comes from different political parties. Once they have absorbed that time, we are going to deduct whoever has participated rightfully and reallocate the rest of the time in terms of the time that is available. There is no forfeiting. We are going to rearrange within the scope that is available as of tomorrow. Okay. Thank you very much. I will now give the floor to Honorable, what is the minutes? Yeah, that's why we have reached consensus, that whatever time the party absorbed today, we are going to deduct it and reallocate in terms of the, yeah. No, the allocation was already proportional. Okay. Honorable Amdenya, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, Honorable Deputy Speaker. And I rise today in strong support of the mid-year budget review as presented by the Honorable Minister of Finance. This revised budget is more than numbers, and it's a clear statement of intent, a moral and economic commitment to the future of our nation. It charts a bold course through the mid-term expenditure framework, one centered on economic growth, job creation, and inclusive development. At the heart of this vision are our state-owned enterprises. While we support this budget, Honorable Deputy Speaker, this House must demand accountability and deliberate performance from all state-owned enterprises. Let us be honest, Honorable Deputy Speaker, that we cannot afford to carry underperforming state-owned enterprises on our backs any longer. These institutions were established to drive development and not to delay it. So their failure to deliver on mandates is not just administrative, it is a betrayal of the people's hopes, especially the hopes of young Namibians who are crying out for jobs and opportunities. So as we support this budget, the time to draw a clear line is now. State-owned enterprises must either perform or make way. We must demand accountability, efficiency, and impact, not endless bailouts, not excuses, and not mediocrity. The youth of these nations are watching, and they are correct to demand better. Honorable Deputy Speaker, I wish to commend the government for its decisive adjustment of funds towards the recruitment of more teachers and health professionals. This is a timely and welcome intervention, particularly as our nation continues to deal with overcrowded classrooms and critically understaffed hospitals and clinics. So, honorable members, this move demonstrates the government's continued commitment to not only strengthening our public service delivery, but also to addressing the pressing issues of youth unemployment. Once again, we are witnessing a clear prioritization of employment opportunities for our graduates, many of whom have waited far too long for a chance to serve their country and apply their skills meaningfully. However, Honorable Deputy Speaker, while we celebrate this progressive step, it is imperative that we call upon the accounting authorities, that I'm referring to the executive directors in the Ministries of Education, the Ministry of Health, to ensure that these over 2,000 budgeted positions are filled without delay. The urgency of the situation on the ground cannot be overstated, and bureaucratic red tape must not be allowed to stand in the way of implementation. Honorable Deputy Speaker, I want to commend the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries, Water and Land Reform for the positive progress in our national green schemes. The recent harvests are very much encouraging and a sign that we are moving towards food security and self-sufficiency. However, Honorable Deputy Speaker, while we celebrate these achievements, it is equally important to ensure that the benefits of such productivity reach the tables of ordinary Namibians. Good produce impact. The increased yield from our green schemes should result in more affordable food prices in our markets. If we are truly to claim progress, then our citizens must feel it, not only in policy documents, but in the cost of a bag of maize meal or a bag of vegetables like potatoes. I therefore urge the relevant authorities to strengthen the value chain from production to markets, eliminate inefficiencies, and ensure that the positive outcomes of our green schemes are directly felt by our citizens in Ochitati of Kunene region, the households in Omaheke, until the last home in Karas region. I wish to commend the Ministry of Finance for its proactive efforts in simplifying tax compliance as reported by the Honorable Minister of Finance yesterday, particularly through the revision of the validity period of a good standing certificate to 1 year for individuals and small and medium enterprises. This may appear a minor administrative change on paper, but in practice, Honorable Deputy Speaker, it marks a meaningful step towards easing the cost of doing business, especially for our young entrepreneurs and rural-based enterprises. Honorable members, youth-led SMEs are faced with unique challenges in navigating tax compliance, including limited access to professional support, digital tools, and administrative resources. So requiring these businesses to renew their good standing certificates more frequently not only imposed additional cost, but also disrupted their ability to access tenders, financing, and government support programs. By extending the validity to 1 year, the ministry is removing a key barrier, allowing young innovators and rural entrepreneurs to focus on what matters most, and that is building sustainable businesses and creating jobs. This move is not just about reducing paperwork, it is about building an inclusive economy. It is about recognizing that the future of our nation lies in empowering small businesses, most of which are led by youth and located in communities that are often overlooked. Yes. Honorable Deputy Speaker, I stand here with a deep sense of urgency and responsibility, compelled by the voices of hundreds of our young people, educated citizens, graduates. I'm referring to 665 graduate teachers and 1,537 graduate health personnel whose hope for employment hangs in the balance pending the passage of this mid-year budget review. Honorable members, it is with great disappointment that I observe some members of this House treating this critical review as a matter that can be postponed indefinitely, shifting discussions further and further down the calendar, while our unemployed graduates wait in growing frustrations, and our public institutions struggle to struggles to prepare and deliver essential services. Yes. Let me remind this House, this review is not just a physical exercise, it is a lifeline. Each day we delay, we fail not only these qualified professionals, but also the children in overcrowded classrooms and the patients in understaffed clinics. We are denying universities the precise allocations they need to prepare for the rollout of free education, something we have promised the people of this nation. Therefore, Honorable Deputy Speaker, this time we are not short of resources. We are short of agency and political will from this August House, and that is to pass this budget. Therefore, Honorable Deputy Speaker, I demand, with the support of all those who care for the future of this country, that this House prioritizes and passes the mid-year budget review without delay. That I mean next week. Yes. So let us not, especially that side. Yes, and that is next week. Let us not allow political convenience to stifle national progress. Yes. Let us bring a smile to the 665 graduate teachers and 1,537 graduate health personnel whose future are tied to this review. Yes. Let us equip our universities now, not later, to ensure free education is not a slogan, but is a success. Therefore, Honorable Deputy Speaker, the people are watching. Let us act with the agency that they deserve. Yes. I therefore support this bill. Thank you very much.
Honorable members, thank you. I will now give Honorable Mbundu. I will come, just switch on the light. Yeah, let's give Honorable Mbundu. Point of order, yes. Is it a demand for point of order or request for point of order? Request. Okay, request will be granted. Come, okay. Honorable Bundu, you have the floor. No, Honorable Bundu, you have the floor. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Honorable Ina, the floor is to Honorable Bundu. No. Honorable. No. Honorable Ina, please. Honorable members, please. Honorable Ina, please take. But Honorable Ina, please take the seat. Okay. Honorable members, maybe we must get this point of order understanding correct as of today. Because my understanding of point of order in terms of 92 reads that a member may raise a point of order at any time during the proceedings of the House by stating that he or she is raising on a point of order. When a point of order is raised, the member being called to order must discontinue his or her speech and take his or her seat. Let's read everything, eh? No, don't just read where, give me, I'm reading everything. The member raising the point of order must commence by quoting the standing rule consent, or at least the principle or subject matter upon which the point of order is based. If the member does not quote the standing rule consent, or at least the principle or subject matter upon which the point of order is based, the presiding member may insist on him or her doing so. If he or she fails to do not adequately do so, the presiding member may similarly rule that it does not amount to a point of order, or that that point raised is out of order. A point of order may be raised under the following: when any of these rules and orders are alleged to be infringed, as soon as an irregularity occurs in the customary proceedings of the House, to give an explanation in terms of Rule 86, or to seek clarification on a procedural matter. On those four conditions. When the rules are infringed, as soon as an irregularity occurs in the customary proceedings, to give an explanation in terms of Standing Rule 86 and to seek clarification on a procedural matter. If the presiding member considers that a point of order is spurious or frivolous, the presiding member may direct that the member who raised it to resume his or her seat. The presiding member may hear the opinion of another member on a point of order. May. After the point of order has been stated to the presiding member by the member who raised it, the presiding member must give his or her ruling or decision thereupon either immediately or defer the decision for a considerate ruling to the earliest opportunity thereafter. A member may not abuse the right to raise a point of order as to obstruct the business in the chamber. A member may raise a point of order at any time whether he or she has previously spoken on a matter being considered by the House. The presiding member's ruling on a point of order is binding and may not be challenged in the House. A member may not raise another point of order before the presiding member has ruled on a prior point of order. Now, let's come now. Under the deliberation of the member, there are four things that I need to consider for a point of order. It's the rules that have been infringed, it's an irregularity, it's an explanation to give, it's an opportunity to give an explanation. Yeah. Oh, I thought somebody is calling me.
No.
Oh, Chair. Okay. Oh, yeah, no, sorry. I heard Honorable Chair. That's why. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Now, let's in view of the deliberation of that delivery from the Honorable Member, if I consider, it's the member to state, yeah, but it says, the presiding, it also says, if the presiding member considers the point of order is previous or frivolous, the presiding member may direct that the member who raised it resumes his or her seat. It also gives me that. No, it does not say I must hate you. No, if the presiding member considers the point of order. No. Okay. Come again? Here out. No, legal team, we just need to get that clarity of 6. Maybe I'm differing, because if I can consider it having head or not having head. Yeah. Yeah. But let me hear now the point of order.
Honorable Deputy Speaker, I must say that I'm utterly shocked and perplexed at your interpretation of what the rules intend to do for members in this House. Not just for you as presiding officer, but for members of this House. When I raised the point of order, it was actually based on something that the member was submitting. It's a debate. We are allowed to point out where we feel our rights are being infringed as members of this House, and therefore I was raising on a point of order in that regard. But let me cite the rule. Let's go to the rule book.
Continue.
Rule number 97 of these rules.
97?
Yes. Rule 97. In fact, let's start at Rule 96. A member may not use defamatory, offensive, provocative, abusive, insulting, disrespectful, unbecoming, or unparliamentary words or language, nor offensive, unbecoming, or threatening gestures during proceedings of the House. And the member was doing exactly that. Let me move to Rule 97. Rule number 97. It's true.
Just listen.
It's true.
Just let's listen
Rule 97,
to each other.
sub-rule 1 of this very same rule speak about imputations of improper motives, and all personal reflections on a member's integrity or dignity are highly disorderly. And let me really explain this proper English in this book. What this is referring to, the honourable member made specific reference to members of this House who yesterday asked for the Speaker's indulgence to have this debate postponed. And he called us lazy, uninterested in the development of this country, which is completely untrue.
An insult.
It's such an insult, it's provocative, and the presiding officer did nothing, did not even call the member on that floor to order, to actually withdraw that statement.
You must withdraw.
Honourable Deputy Speaker, as presiding officer of it is an immensely difficult task. It is an immensely difficult task. It is. I agree with that. But when we start feeling as though these rules only apply when we are in the wrong and other members can do as they wish when they come to this House, then Honourable Speaker, Deputy Speaker, this is not a parliament. Truly, I think that the correct thing to do is that when members, regardless of which party they come from, when they are wrong, they are called to order, and we all accept. Truly, the member needs to withdraw that statement. It was provocative. It falls outside of the spirit and letter of these very rules of this House.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's my submission.
Okay. Yeah. Honourable members, now I think we are coming now to the point where we need to apply the rules, isn't it?
We have always been trying to.
No, please. Now, when it says, after the point of order has been stated.
What rule is that, sir?
92, subclause 8.
Good.
We can read together. After the point of order has been stated to the presiding member by the member who raised it, the presiding member may give his or a ruling, must give his or a ruling or decision thereupon either immediately or defer for a considered ruling to the earliest opportunity thereafter. So I must give a ruling now, or I can defer it.
Yes.
Now I will also want to go and double check the verbatim recording, and therefore I defer that ruling to a later stage.
Fair enough.
Thank you very much. But I also applaud members. These rules must apply both sides.
Yes.
And let me be honest, it will also be good that we help each other and infringe the rules whenever they have been stumbled upon, and when you get, more especially when you notice about it. Okay, so on this one, is it on this one? I've made a ruling, Honorable Nekundi. I've made a ruling. I've made a ruling. No, then maybe say you are on something new. But on this one, come again? Huh? No, you see, Honorable Likuti, that's what I'm saying. If you are on another point, it's fine. But if it's after the point of order has been stated to the presiding member by the member who raised it, the presiding member must give his or a ruling or decision thereon, either immediately or defer the decision for a considered ruling to the earliest opportunity. Then it says the presiding member's ruling of a point of order is final and binding and may not be challenged or questioned in the House. Yeah? A member may raise another point of order before the presiding officer has ruled on the point of order. Before, now I've said I've ruled. Now I've said I've ruled. No, Honorable Nekundi, let us, for the sake of progress. Yeah, no, for... Honorable Nekundi, I'm saying either, you see, these rules must be applicable for all of us. We must try to live by the rules. And I'm saying, if you say it's a new matter, yeah, then, yeah. No, let's listen, because it's a new matter.
I thought you were a teacher. No wonder all of
No, Honorable Nekundi, address me. You see, withdraw. You see, we are just...
That's why
Just wait.
I'm on a point of order. I'm on a point of order, I can't. The rules must apply. When I'm on a point of order, I can't.
No, but Honorable Nekundi, your reference to the member is not proper.
No. See, Honorable Deputy Speaker, is exactly the challenge I have been in this House. And when a chairperson's ears are only hearing one side. Do you believe my utterances was out of nowhere? It was because of his utterances. And apparently them here hear nothing, you there hear nothing, only hear Nekundi's voice. And that's exactly why I raised to ask your indulgence to hear me out.
Honorable
because
Nekundi,
Honorable Speaker, Chairperson,
just sit.
I'm on a point of...
No, I also want to address you. You see the difference between what he is saying and what you are saying is you are on the mic. Yours is on the record. What you said now about his teaching is on record. Whatever he said is not there on record. We can go to the Hansard. It's not there. Yeah. So please, honorable members, let's not make difficulty. Then that is a fact. What Honorable Nekundu said in reference to the member is on record. We can go to the Hansard, we'll get it. Because the mic was on. But what the honorable member said is not on record because the mic is not on. Yeah, that's a fact.
No, but Deputy Speaker, I do not want to engage into a debate. But of primary importance, you are the presiding officer over the rules of this House at the moment, and their assistants. I want first, before I went to why I took the floor, no way, and I want to challenge anybody here, and I see there's some colleagues who are legally minded here. The rule does not say you can only be ordered if you are on the mic. Because otherwise we have people throwing words to other ones who are not on the mic. It is about the conduct in the precinct of this house. That is regulated. Does not say on the mic. Secondly, now I come to the matter now at hand. Honorable Speaker, I believe in fairness and correctness. And why this house has been degenerating almost for the past years I've been here is when a presiding member does not apply these rules consistently and persistently to all members of this august house. Now, honorable member, I fully and I agree to your ruling. I agree. I'm not even going to debate about it because your ruling was 100%. And that is what I want, that this house must proceed that fashion. Why I'm saying I raise up, Honorable Speaker, is because the same rules which will make a good ruling. It exactly tells us when we are asking questions, no inferences, no arguments, but tomorrow we have this whole book full of arguments and everything that are against the rules. I'm just asking, how do we then proceed tomorrow and move forward? Because I really appreciate what you have made a ruling on, but it must then be complied consistently and persistently, also in conformity to the rules, insofar as the rules on the questions are concerned. Because that is exactly, I just want to applaud you, a good ruling, but it must be applied also on the questions. But I support your ruling, Honorable Deputy Speaker. I support it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Honorable, I don't know, maybe it brought us to break, but before we break, these rules, and that is, I think I have also said, these rules are there to be applied and adhered by all of us. And it is therefore imperative on all of us to take note whenever the infringement occurs, to bring it to the attention of the presiding officer. And I also applaud to the legal team in terms of my interpretation of 92. There are two things. Instances, initiations, and accusations are no longer permitted in terms of this. Whether it's a statement, whether it's a question, or whether it's whatever. I think that rule is clear. Going forward, we need to comply. But I know prior to that, things has happened. But there is one issue that I said, if the presiding member considers that a point of order is spurious and frivolous, the presiding member may direct that the member who raised it resume his or her seat. And that's the legal team I'm saying, let's expand there. When do you decide? Because it also says, if the presiding, a member may not abuse the right to raise point of order so as to obstruct. No, that one has never been applicable. So once we get conformity of when do you apply that, is it after hearing the member, or you can take it to say, allow the member to finish and then you come back. Once we get that clarity, we are able now to create consistency as to how we are applying the rule. Yeah. So I will now break for tea, and then we can come back at 4. No, we are done with this one. The person to take the floor is Honorable Mbundu. There was point of order. I've made my ruling. We have agreed on consensus. On that one, I will come back because the rules empower me. The Hansard I will read. I will get the Hansard. I will read the Hansard, and thereafter we'll take it from there. Thank you.
to help Kitmanzop attract the best skills from within the, the local authority sector. So before, if you could not compete, you would not get the best skills. And you need those best skills to deliver services that are needed by our residents and by our local businesses. So that adoption of a new organogram has positioned Kitmanzop municipality at a level where we are able to attract skills and retain those skills. We are able to, on a forward-looking basis, adapt that organogram to respond to whatever future need in terms of skills that the town may have. That's one big thing. Another is the spatial development plan that we are working on now. I can proudly say that Kitmanzop has largely grown in a managed manner. Okay? The challenges of illegal squatters and informal settlements, mushrooming, has remained, but largely in terms of the town's development, the structural plan of the town, it has largely been orderly and has been well managed. Now, we are saying let's plan for the next 30 to 50 years for Kitmanzop. So, we have started the process of consulting local business and local residents. We are going through those stages of deciding how much residential land do we need, what sort of road linkages do we need, linking the different parts of the town, which direction would the town grow, all these things of not just residential but commercial land, and not just individual plots but of small holdings where urban agriculture can take place, because we are not forgetting that agriculture is an opportunity sector for Kitmanzop, and therefore in our spatial planning we need to cater for that as well.
I slammed on my brakes, my car jerked, and I proceeded to go into the parking spot.
One driver doesn't believe another.
This man comes running out, pestering at me, screaming at me, saying I hit his car. I go, sir, I did not hit your car.
The plaintiff has a video. So you hit his car.
No, I did not hit his car.
Okay, let's watch it again. I want you to walk right up there. Snooping around the apartment, and they found an envelope full of cash.
Yes, ma'am.
And that, I assume, was the cash for the rent.
Judge Judy.
He called you and said,
I need to borrow some money. They're going to shut my gas off. Can you pay my rent? Can you pay my water bill? Can you pay my phone bill? She was coming every week to get money.
Judge Judy.
My journey thus far has been exciting and transformative. Well, I enjoyed staying at Ongula Lodge. The other that also stood out for me was the Ongula Homestead Lodge, which was very loving, and the staff was also welcoming and very polite. And the other thing also is that they have an academy, the Shibin Escape Academy, where learners are taken from the village to actually learn stuff as clothing production as well as just tourism.
Welcome to the clothing production hub, where the magic happens.
You learn a skill, you'll be able to also start your own business, dressmaking shop. As you can see, they are making things that are needed in the community. Others can also start their catering company. So we want the youth to escape shopping.
It was really interesting to see the creative industry that side, because someone who's from the creative industry, seeing how important it is to make sure we use our skills to better not only ourselves but our community around us. So that was something that really stood out to me.
And now the king of Ondonga decided to name the village after the men who discovered water in the area.
That is how we get a name Ongula Yanetanga.
Welcome to Ongula Netanga Agricultural Hub. My name is Peter.
It's something that I relate to so much, the Vocational Training Center, and it's something that I'm very passionate about. So these are the places that really stood out to me, and I love that the fact that they had a lot of like heritage, a lot of culture, rich culture within them.
And this is the very important pot of our Wambo people has been using from a long time ago up to now. They are very important, and we still value them.
It was amazing how they taught us how to be ladies in the Ovambo tradition, and also the Shabin Escape Academy. That was amazing to see how young people in Namibia are taught to make better decisions for themselves and for their communities.
I loved how young people were taking charge of their futures at that academy. You could see really that they were so enthusiastic in learning everything that they could with all that they have. And I just love the whole environment, the space, the culture, and how it makes one feel at home, being Namibian and just really embracing where one comes from.
What stood out for me at the Ongula homestead was the young Namibians that showcased their talents and that we were able to wear their creations that they made in a day, by the way, and just experiencing the runway and having fun with it, laughing and dancing with the community was truly an enriching and uniting experience for me. It's all about embracing our Namibian traditions in a very modern way, and that's really what I stand for and what I embrace every day.
Good afternoon and welcome to our 4 o'clock highlights here on NBC One with me, Ivan Shishanda. Thank you so much that you could take time to be with us. Now, to our leading story, President Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah has described the death of former Kenyan Prime Minister Raila Odinga as a loss to both Namibia and Kenya, given the significant role he played in shaping the historic relationship between the two countries. Now, while signing the Book of Condolences, President Nandi-Ndaitwah acknowledged Kenya's role in Namibia's liberation and President Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah acknowledged Kenya's role in Namibia's liberation and noted that Odinga left a lasting legacy for both nations.
Kenya was one country that was part of the UNTAG, where the UN deployed in Namibia. And even after the UN has to wind up, I must say that I might be correct, I might be wrong, that the first agreement, among the first agreements signed by the independent Namibia was an agreement between Namibia and Kenya, when the Kenyan contingent has to remain in Namibia and assist us to set up all the government structures. So it's really a country that we cherish their cooperation, and losing Late Odinga is a big loss to Kenya and the people of Namibia. And that's why I have to come here to express the condolence of the Namibian people to the people of Kenya.
Finance Minister Erika Shafuda has highlighted that revenue collection for the financial year has slowed compared to the previous financial year. Presenting the mid-year fiscal assessment for the 2026 or 2025-2026 financial year, Shafuda says revenue of $36.6 billion was collected by the end of September, constituting 40% of the total budget estimates. Now, while the figure is significant, Shafuda points out that the revenue collection rate has dropped by 10% points compared to the corresponding period of the previous financial year. Presenting the mid-term budget review in the National Assembly on Tuesday, the Finance Minister stated that total expenditure and commitments reached $41 billion by the end of September. That accounts for 39% of budgeted spending for the fiscal year.
In contrast, contingent liabilities showed a marginal improvement as the stock of government guarantees decreased to $8.1 billion Namibian dollars, that is during the period under review, from $9.3 billion Namibian dollars. This represents a modest reduction of 0.6% when compared to the corresponding period in 2024-2025. The baseline scenario, I have already mentioned all the figures from the revenue, expenditure, deficit to debt. If the base scenario is left unattended, it's really highly undesirable and will lead to serious deterioration of physical anchors such as the debt to GDP ratio levels. Urgent pressing actions as exposed under economic policy measures, as well as restraining the expenditure envelopes in the mid-year period, will lead to a much more viable and manageable scenario.
The Minister of Finance, Erica Shafuda, in a mid-term budget review on Tuesday, revealed that government has made commendable progress in various sectors, including agriculture, health and education, infrastructure, housing, and youth development. Now, in terms of housing, the Finance Minister revealed that so far 2,160 houses have been constructed nationwide, with 392 being in the Rongo region, 349 in Oshikoto, and 269 in the Kunene region. 69 boreholes were installed in communal areas for water provision to support agriculture, which has seen good progress, according to the minister.
In terms of a Tunda Green Scheme, 3,600 tons of maize were harvested. In terms of wheat, 480 tons were harvested. In terms of potatoes, 600 tons were harvested. And in terms of onions, 660 tons were harvested. In terms of Secondo Green Scheme, wheat yield, they achieved 6 tons per hectare from 120 hectares harvested in October. Summer, 300 hectares scheduled for diversification or diversified crop production. In terms of Dongali Nena Green Scheme, 4,320 tons of maize were harvested. Wheat, 2,520 tons. 7,475 applications were received from all the 14 regions. Of these applications, 6,111 projects were submitted through Development Bank of Namibia. 5,070 agricultural applications went to AgriBank, and 294 eco-friendly projects went to Environmental Investment Fund. From these, and for the purpose of the launch, 42 successful projects were chosen at the value of $14.8 million.
Many Republican politicians in the U.S. have promised to carry out the mission of controversial conservative commentator Charlie Kirk, who was shot dead while speaking at a college last month. Supporters of the organization he founded have gathered in the state of Indiana. They are hoping his killing will propel more people to join their cause. Al Jazeera brings us that report.
It was a sellout crowd at Indiana University. Charlie Kirk was supposed to be the headline speaker as part of his American comeback tour. Instead, notable Republicans took the stage, promising to carry on his mission and that of his organization, Turning Point USA.
What Charlie represented was not being embarrassed about what I ran on: faith, family, and community.
Outside, students lined up early to show their support for the movement and conservative values.
Felt a big impact from Turning Point. They have helped me develop my own political beliefs and encouraged me to possibly have a career in politics. And I think they offer a lot of hope to young conservatives and offering a space for us that wasn't really there before.
I feel like people, Christians, Catholics, and people that are religious, that believe in the Lord and Savior, have been speaking up a little bit more. They're not scared to voice their opinion because this is what Charlie Kirk, started, and this is what we want to finish. So,
Republicans like President Donald Trump have lionized Kirk, who was shot while conducting a question and answer session with students in Utah on September 10th.
Okay, but can I wait? May I say one thing?
Conservative news host Tucker Carlson took on Kirk's role of debating with audience members.
That concludes our news highlights at 4. Please do join us tonight at 8 p.m. for a detailed bulletin. Until next time, goodbye.
This is NBC1. It's ours.
That depends inequality and shift burden to the poor. Let us with conscience prioritize water, youth, education, and health, and part-time projects, and reckless borrowing. With these few words, Honorable Speaker, Honorable Member, the people are watching, and the patient is not infinite. With this view, I so submit.
Thank you. I now recognize Honorable Lutezi.
Honorable Deputy Speaker, honorable members, thank you for allowing me to contribute to this debate. My remarks today focus on the education sector and health, especially the 814 million allocated to the Ministry of Education in this recent mid-year budget review. Of this, 663 million is set aside for free tertiary education, covering tuition and registration fee for the first quarter of 2026. A further 151 million is allocated to recruit 665 teachers. Honorable Deputy Speaker, this is an important policy shift, and I applaud the government's intention to remove financial barriers to higher education. For many young Namibians, the dream of a university degree has been out of reach simply because of cost. This allocation is if effectively implemented, can help change that. However, I must raise several concerns, not in opposition, but in the spirit of constructive oversight. First, the 663 million covers only the first quarter of the 2026 academic year. What happens from April onwards? Are we prepared to fully fund free tertiary education for the entire year and for the years to come? A responsible and credible rollout requires more than an announcement. It requires a clear cost plan based on enrollment trends. The annual cost of free tertiary education could easily exceed 2.5 billion. Has this been factored into the mid-term expenditure framework? Secondly, honorable members, we must understand that tuition and registration fees are only part of the story. What about accommodation? What about textbooks, transport, and meals? Will we be freeing students at the gate only to watch them drop out by mid-year? Honorable Deputy Speaker, on the teacher recruitment, 151 million for 665 new teachers is welcome. It signals an effort to reduce classroom overcrowding and improve learning outcomes. But here too I ask, where will these teachers be deployed? Will they be directed to schools in rural areas where the need is often greatest, or absorbed into urban centers where infrastructure already exists? Let me also remind you that in addition of the 665 new teachers, this is merely a drop in the ocean, considering that we have over 10,000 unemployed teachers. And more importantly, are we matching recruitment with infrastructure, training, and support materials? A teacher cannot perform miracles in a classroom with no desks, no books, and 60 learners per class. Honorable members, I must remind this House that while we are rightly investing in the tertiary education, we must not neglect the foundation. Namibia still faces challenges in the early childhood development, primary education, and basic literacy and numeracy. These are the levels where inequality takes root and where investment has the greatest return. I therefore offer 3 recommendations. Publish a full costing and implementation plan for the rollout of a free tertiary education, including sustainable financing strategy beyond March 2026. Target teacher recruitment toward the most overcrowded, underserved schools, especially in rural and marginalized communities. Ensure non-personnel costs like textbooks, infrastructure, and learning materials are not squeezed out of the budget due to the rising wage bill. Honorable Speaker, this allocation is a bold first step, but let us ensure that it's backed by a credible plan, a commitment to equity, and a focus on long-term quality. Like I said, I'm going to add my submission again on the health. Let me share my thoughts on in this midterm year budget review. The review allocates 185 million to the Ministry of Health and Social Services, especially to recruit 1,537 health workers. This is a critical intervention and must be welcomed, especially given the pressures on our public health system. However, I rise today to ask, is this enough? And it's aligned with our broader health reform ambitions, especially in light of the newly tabled mental health bill. Honorable Speaker, let us look. Honorable Speaker, the ministry has rightly identified major system gaps. Its universal health coverage plan estimates a need for 16.1 billion, including 2.9 billion for human resources and over 12 billion for infrastructure. In that context, honorable members, is this 185 million, this is not simply enough to move the needle in the scale. It's not like uncles. Let me now turn specifically to mental health. Honorable Speaker, you cannot build a new model of a mental health care without first funding the foundation, and right now that foundation is cracked. To strengthen this allocation and bring our commitment into alignment, I offer the following. Earmark dedicated funds in the upcoming main budget to implement the mental health bill, including infrastructure, staff training, and community-based care programs. Ensure that health worker recruitment is matched by facilities, equipment, and medicines so that these workers can be effective in their roles. Accelerate implementation of the Universal Health Coverage Roadmap and ensure that annual budgets track towards the 16.1 billion system strengthening goal. Improve regional equity in health investments particularly in underserved rural areas. Honorable members, the health of our people is the backbone of our economy, our productivity, and our social cohesion. Let us ensure that our budget reflects not just policy statements, but a genuine commitment to build a health system that is accessible, humane, and responsive to the 21st century needs. I so submit.
Thank you. I now recognize Honorable Abram.
Thank you, Honorable Deputy Speaker. Honorable members, I rise to register my input on the mid-term budget review for the fiscal year 2025-2026 as tabled by Minister of Finance, Honorable Erika Shafuda. The mid-year budget review for 2025-2026 indeed affirms the SWAPO party-led government's commitment to redressing the current status quo of underdevelopment in addition to the underutilization of labor and unemployment through deliberate intervention.
No, just put on the earphones. Me, I can hear. Huh?
It's fine.
Sergeant of Arms, please assist here with earphones.
Okay. The mid-year budget review for 2025-2026.
They can go outside.
It's higher already.
You can go and watch on TV.
Okay.
It's higher. Oh no, yes.
Yes. Continue, Honorable.
The mid-year budget review for 2025-2026 indeed affirms the SWAPO party-led government's commitment to redress the current status of underutilization of labor and unemployment. Through the deliberate interventions designed to ensure inclusive and sustained growth that will lead to macro and microeconomic advancement, ultimately culminating into increased standard living of our people. This mid-year budget review for 2025-2026 encourages food self-sustainability through the strengthening of our grain schemes. It is encouraging to witness the variety of crops being harvested at the mentioned grain schemes. The prioritization of accelerated health, land, housing, and education infrastructure is a further statement that SWAPO party-led government remains dedicated towards fulfilling our mandate of government by people and for the people.
Yes.
Yes. I'm very pleased to witness the targeted recruitment of 665 teachers, in addition to the 1,537 health personnel, just to mention but a few. I'm convinced that this intervention will guarantee that we develop a well-equipped and medically safeguarded workforce that will effectively contribute to the industrialization vision of our country. Therefore, Honorable Deputy Speaker, honorable members, I add my voice and vote in support of this mid-year budget review.
Thank you. I now recognize Honorable Masake.
Honorable Speaker and honorable members, I rise to express my full support for the 2025-2026 mid-year budget review and the mid-year term budget policy statement presented by our able Minister of Finance, Honorable Erika Shafuda. This policy statement comes at a crucial moment in our country's economy journey, which is marked by ongoing physical considerations, the need of inclusive growth, and the call to strengthen the reliance in the face of global and regional challenges, such as climate change, food insecurity, and economic uncertainty. Honorable Deputy Speaker, the Ministry of Agriculture, Fishery, Water and Land Reform welcomes the physical discipline and strategic resources allocation outlined in the statement. The continued prioritizations of the productive sectors, especially agriculture and water, demonstrates government's commitment to ensuring food security, sustainable livelihood, and rural development. The emphasis of economic progress, climate-smart investment, and support to small-scale producers aligns perfectly with our ministry's objectives. It ensures that our farmers, fisheries, and rural communities are not left behind, but instead become active contributors to national growth and self-reliance. Honorable Deputy Speaker, we particularly appreciate the measures aimed at enhancing infrastructure development, improving service delivery, and accelerating implementation of developmental projects across the regions. These will directly support our ongoing efforts to explain irrigation, rehabilitation of water infrastructure, and improve land administration for equitable access and sustainable use. Furthermore, the focus on the fiscal prudence, debt management, and revenue enhancement provide confidence in the government's ability to balance economic stability with social development. This is essential for maintaining investors' confidence, ensuring the public resources continue to serve the Republic of Namibia effectively. Honorable Deputy Speaker, the medium-term budget policy statement is not just a financial framework, it is a roadmap for our national development. It speaks to our shared vision of a resilience, inclusive, and sustainable economy anchored in a sound physical management and people-centered policies. I therefore commend Honorable Shafuda for a progressive and forward-looking statement. As the minister responsible for agriculture, fishery, water, and land reform, we stand ready to complement the Minister of Finance effort through efficient implementation of our programs, partnership with the private sector, and strengthening accountability in ensuring utilization. Honorable Speaker, as I come to terms of conclusion, I fully support the mid-year budget review and the mid-year-term budget policy statement. It is a balanced, responsible, and visionary framework that will drive Namibia towards sustainable growth, equity, and prosperity of all Namibians through the SWAPO party-led government. I thank you.
Thank you. I now recognize Honorable Ita. Honorable Ita Werner, yeah.
My neighbor, leaders.
Thank you very much, Honorable Deputy Speaker, honorable members of this August House. It is imperative to compile amendment bill which requires a lot of energy analysis, and also time. And therefore, on onset, I would love to give congratulatory message to the Minister of Finance, Honorable Erika Shafuda, and your team. I would like also to contribute to this amendment bill. However, many of the facts were already mentioned, but I will try also to put in context. Vote 13 about Ministry of Health and Social Services indicates that the amount has increased almost 1%, especially to employ additional staff members. These staff members will be 1,537 employed. 1,537. And these staff members will only employed within 5 months. I think it's a commendable to the government. As you know, the population, 80% of the population are getting health services from public health. And therefore, it is imperative to employ these staff members so that they can uplift the standard living of our beloved people.
Correct.
Vote 30, talking about Anti-Corruption Commission. It was previously mentioned in May that most of the staff of anti-corruption underfunded for several years. There are lack of resources which has led to higher staff turnover.
Correct.
However, there is a reduction of 13.6%, which I start to interrogate that the people under that institution who were responsible to execute the responsibility, I think somewhere they did not. Why I'm saying that? Why should money be relocated to other votes? That is just my interrogation. We want basically the understaffing, the handling of these complex investigations to be completed. I also heard that 20 investigators have left the employment because of lack of resources. Honorable Speaker, vote 38 is about water and marine resources. As you know, we are a dry country. We have scarce water resources.
Indeed.
We have unreliable rainfall, higher evaporation rate, limited surface water. Now, certain amount has also transferred from this vote to other votes. So there is a reduction of an amount of, from the current budget is 900,000, 56,475. It has reduced to 934,300. 2,311, which represent a reduction of 2%, 2.3%. I'm also imploring the people who are responsible for this to implement, not to allow funds to be taken from the vote to another vote.
Very good.
In terms of vote 40, Honorable Speaker and honorable members, I fully supporting the idea of employing our graduate teachers. 665 teachers will be employed.
Yes.
And I want all the teachers who are unemployed
To apply.
I want all the teachers who are unemployed
To apply.
honestly to apply within the perimeter of 5 months.
Yes.
Because of in April we are going to start with a new budget.
Yes. Yes.
Now until April
They must apply.
so you are required to apply. Honorable Speaker, my last contribution.
Lend, my neighbor, lend.
My last contribution. Honorable Deputy Speaker, honorable members,
Lend, my neighbor.
the developmental budget has decreased,
It's not good.
which means there was a low execution of project. Due to, I believe, procurement process, or I believe that the people who were obligated to do that, they could not do. Therefore, the reduction of capital project from 9.6 billion to 8.8 billion, I think is not good.
It's true.
It is the people who are employed. That's why we are enforcing. Now, Honorable Deputy Speaker,
As you conclude.
honorable members, I'm concluding to say that I have seen in the amendment bill budget that the interest payment has increased from 13.7 billion to 14.3 billion. I believe is due to the interest fluctuations because the economy is always changing in terms of the cost of borrowing, and therefore we will pay a little bit more as currently it is in the budget. Thank you very much, Honorable Comrade Deputy Speaker and honorable members. This was my contribution.
Oh, neighbor.
Thank you. I now recognize Honorable Chuchavi. Chuchavi.
Young one, lead us.
Thank you very much, Honorable Deputy Speaker, honorable members. I rise on the strength of the MTEF budget and permit me to begin by thanking the Honorable Minister, Honorable Erika Shafuda, for tabling the midterm year budget review, and it is with great responsibility that I share my contribution. An amount of 814 million is proposed for consideration to the Ministry of Education, Youth, Innovation, Sports, Arts and Culture, of which 663 million, that's about 81%, is to cater for the registration fees and tuition fees for the first quarter. And I must say, this is indeed where the social contract meets action. Indeed, the summit.
Yes. Well done. Yes. Swapo.
Swapo contract.
What a caring government.
Yeah.
Yes.
I say this while leading to reiterate a matter that is calling for government to care again, which is the issue of the UNAM Readiness Program. A matter which I have once engaged the Honorable Minister of Education bilaterally before, and equally have shared with the right Deputy Minister, even the list and the correspondence from the students. While I recognize the idea of shared responsibility, I say once more that bureaucracy must not steal our students' time, and there must be a way to accommodate these students. Otherwise, I will be forced to think that what started as a way to empower and give opportunity to the Namibian student is now a scam. The youth of this country must feel each and every dollar and 50 cents of the Ministry of Education's budget allocation.
Very good.
It's sent.
The remaining 151 million, that's about 19% of the allocation, is set to cater for the recruitment of about 665 teachers. A step towards dealing with the teaching norm challenges and the issue of unemployment that is faced by the Namibian citizenry. The African Union Agenda 2063 stipulates that the future of Africa will be built by those who act with urgency.
Urgency.
While I'm concerned about Voten's execution rate, which stands at 13.03% as per the latest report which I perused, I have received an awakening call that inasmuch as the Ministry of Education receives the largest allocation, it is unfortunate that much of that budget is earmarked for operational and wage bill costs. And little is catered for the developmental projects and, in essence, the Namibian child. It is against this background that I continue to stand clear on the strategic utilization of this budget.
Leadership.
There has been tremendous progress on various projects under the ministry, such as the upgrading and extension of Oshikunde Secondary School, which is at 99.34% execution rate, the construction of a primary school in Ochomwise, which is at 59.78% execution rate. And further, the Keetmansop VTC, which stands at 99%.
Go and see. Go and see. That's what. Go and see. Yes.
Complete. Set to start academic activities in January. However, a child at Saunyema Junior Primary School should never fill the gap of this allocation. A child at Machiku Primary School in pre-grade that is going to school for the sake of formality, but there's no teacher to teach them, should not fill this gap. A child at Muzi Combined School should not fill this gap. All in the matter of headquarters failing to act with urgency. But most importantly, a child at Bravo Primary School, but to mention a few, Honorable Deputy Speaker. The National Youth Development Fund, and I would like to thank the Right Honorable Prime Minister for successfully launching the fund and commend the decision to ensure that the program is ongoing, so that the Namibian youth stand a chance at economic prosperity. Reflecting a call in a focus shift from relying on external employment to fostering internal entrepreneurship and innovation. Furthermore, the Ministry of Health received an additional 185 million for the recruitment of 1,537 health personnel. A much needed move, and again a testament of leadership that aims to reduce unemployment in this country.
Yes. Service delivery.
Of this total recruitment, I would like to flag that the Ministry of Health looks at deploying a nurse or two at Muzi Combined School, which has a non-functional clinic which was constructed 6 years ago. The learners have to go about 40 kilometers to seek medical attention. But with the unveiling of the strategic health plan, this is attainable, and it must be acted up with effect. In my maiden speech, Honorable Deputy Speaker, I welcomed the directive that was issued by the Ministry of Finance, urging various ministries, offices, agencies to allocate budget lines for apprenticeships, internships, and graduate intensives for the period of 2025-2027 circle. I commend the OMAs that have rolled out this decision and raised great concern to those who are yet to do so. When it comes to issues that affect the youth of this country, it must be accompanied with a clear and consistent level of urgency.
Very good.
It is not fashionable to postpone youth issues, and as a young person myself, I do not take this lightly. The degrees do not come with experience from the universities, and with the unemployment youth rate of 44.4%, there is no time for complacency. Thus, I implore the government and the private sector to assist in ensuring that young people and graduates do not become unemployment statistics in the name of experience. I conclude my remarks in the house of Peter Kachavivi, in the house of Andiba Atoivo, the house of John Mutora, the house of Theo Ben Gurirap, the house of Cairo Mbwende, the house of Libertine Amadila, the house of Sophia Shaningwa, the house of Hendrik Bedboy, the house of Hifike Punye Pohamba, the house of Marco Hausiku, the house of Abraham Yambo, the house of Hendrik Bedboy, and the house of Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah, now the president, but to mention a few, Honorable Deputy Speaker. In the words of Che Guevara, a revolutionary of note, he quotes, "The revolution is not an apple that falls when it is ripe. Leadership. You have to make it fall." I support and urge for its immediate passing because the Namibian citizens await service delivery. I thank you.
Thank you. And now we go. Clarity. Okay. It must be real clarity, my brother. Yeah?
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I'm raising on the point of privilege seeking clarity. There is only one speaker here.
Thank you.
Honorable Speaker, I was told in this House that things that are before the committee, we are not supposed to be discussing them. Is that correct? But I see some members that are doing that now, right now. Of the things that we have been saying on the oversight, now is the points to discuss in Parliament. If this is correct, I need clarity on that one. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Honorable Chair.
Deputy Speaker, arise to support.
No. I will, point of clarity, I will provide clarity.
Yeah, my time is not
I
stopped.
can defer, I can answer immediately.
My time is not stopped,
Please.
Speaker. My time is not stopped.
Honorable members, point of clarity, I will provide clarity. Let the honorable member have the floor. Yeah.
Thank you very much. I rise to support this wonderful budget. And I will start by thanking the SWAPO-led government the SWAPO minister, the SWAPO president, the SWAPO secretary general who's here in the house, for a wonderful manifesto that now has become a working document of government, and it is evident with this budget that SWAPO is walking the talk. Deputy
Hello?
Speaker,
What is wrong there? Come again? Honorable members, please, let us draw to attention an infringement of the rule. What is infringed in that statement? What rule? No. I mean, that is the member's view. That is the member's view. Yeah?
thank you very much.
Just wait. Let's not make issues where there are no issues, honorable members. Let's not make issues where there are no issues. What is the issue? What rule is infringed? Draw me to that rule, honorable members.
Thank you very much, Deputy Speaker. My time is not being stopped, and please, I think, Deputy Speaker, a caring government is a government that listens, and a government that is responsive, a government that plans, a government that is experienced. Now, when I look at this budget, it tells me the government of the day is very experienced, very listening, very responsive, and walking the talk.
Yes.
Let me start by drawing the House attention to the 50 million that is additionally being given to OPM for the fact of drought relief, and we all, from both sides of the House, must truly applaud this, because we were the same MPs debating when there was a fire outbreak, wildfire, that our citizens' fields are destroyed, that they need help. And I think, looking at the agency we were calling for reaction, we must not delay approving this midterm appropriation.
Yes.
So, First Minister of Finance, the Cabinet, Her Excellency the President and SWAPO Party, we applaud you for listening to us and giving additional funds for drought relief purposes. Secondly, when Her Excellency the President of the Republic of Namibia, the Commander-in-Chief, and the President of SWAPO Party gave her first State of the Nation address, she said, as written in the SWAPO Party election manifesto, that tertiary education will be free. And already starting in 2026, we shall start phasing certain things out. And this budget is saying 663 million. What a caring government. Again, the president of this country, the ministers, they went to the people after getting the mandate. The SMEs complained and said, we are being overcharged. We cannot afford NAMRA. The order with me, we are getting difficulties. The SWAPO-led government listened again. And then they say, no, we are going to change for SMEs. And if we give you a good standing, it will be valid for 1 year. Now, what I want to applaud the minister is to say, Minister, maybe we must talk.
Point of order.
Okay, can you freeze my time, please? I have a very good statement here.
Yeah.
Freeze my time, please.
Just wait. Okay.
Is it on now?
Yeah, it's on.
Okay, Speaker, personally, I feel attacked. Because, look, we are here to debate, but the member is literally interpreting, trying to interpret the SWAPO manifesto into this debate. It's not a SWAPO house.
Just wait, honorable members.
I understand that we can debate generally, but you cannot do this. You are bringing a SWAPO manifesto into this debate. It's wrong. Let us just focus on the debate. No.
Okay.
Please.
Okay,
Protect us. I know you want to point me to certain routes.
Yeah, no.
He's really just trying to
No. Honorable. Honorable, take your seat, honorable member. I hear you. Just wait. I've heard you. Honorable members, we are guided by the rules. And I was lenient to hear you out. And even point of order says you must take me to the rules that have been infringed. You must indicate the irregularity that occurs, or you must seek clarity.
Thank you.
Honorable member.
Thank you.
You have the
Thank you very much, Deputy Speaker. The SWAPO manifesto is actually now incorporated into government plan.
NDP 6.
And I was saying, Honorable Minister of Finance, the people of Namibia who have entrusted us with the mandate have applauded this relief of the tax for SMEs and individuals. Maybe we must talk to our Honorable Minister of Justice, who's also here, to say, can we also extend that to Social Security's good standing certificates? Let me then draw and applaud the National Youth Development Fund. Honorable Minister, honorable members of the Executive Cabinet, Her Excellency the President of the Republic of Namibia, we are very proud. Always at the start, we must try things, error, correct them. But the Youth Fund is something that we have promised and it has been done. Maybe now, I must also applaud the Ministry of Finance, the Ministry of Education, that on Friday, the Premier League is also kicking off soccer. And we are struggling to get corporate companies on board. And as we have this National Youth Development Fund, the Sports Act also allows for a sports fund. Honorable Minister, I think it is high time that the private sector should start contributing a sports levy so that we don't every year have to beg. Because as SWAPO party government, we are already saying we are going to improve sports facilities. And now our young people are eagerly waiting, and as they are waiting, they are wishing that their dreams are being funded.
Point of order. Just stop the time.
Thank you so much, Deputy Speaker. Where's the camera? Camera. Deputy Speaker, I think the honorable member, he is cutting and pasting my notice of motion that I have submitted in this house for corporate industry to contribute to National Sport Fund. So he must remove that proposal from his submission. I so submit.
Thank you very much, Deputy Secretary.
There is another point of order.
Sorry.
Who started this? It will go on.
Huh? No, but I've given him first.
Honorable Deputy Speaker.
No, he is. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Because now you will be landing another point of order on a standing point of order.
But I can hear another point of order also before I come to the ruling. Because he was first, then he was first. The rule, let's go to 92.
Yeah, let's go to 90.
Yeah. No, we just had it now. The presiding member may hear the opinion of another member on the point of order. Yeah. So I don't know what he wants because he was on. That's why I give him and that's why I give him.
Thank you.
Are we together? Okay.
Yeah, Honorable Deputy Speaker, I rise on the strength of Rule 95. And if we do not adhere to Rule 95, we will render this House ungovernable, unmanageable. There are members who are basically raising issues of quarrels and fights with members who are on the floor. Whether you have the microphone or you do not have, I do not think that is helpful to us. The same thing that you are doing right now, but hear me out. Whether you agree or disagree with the PDM's manifesto, we need to realize that a manifesto is a public declaration. It's not something that's going to be hidden. And any party that has made a public declaration and is elected through that public declaration has every right to ensure that that public declaration is enforced into law. So whether or not members from this side re-emphasize public declaration, it shouldn't be a matter of contestation. If you want to contest our manifesto,
yes,
go out there,
yes,
to the public,
and get voted and then come here.
Here we will defend the manifesto.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Honorable, yeah, you have got 2 minutes 36.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker.
Honorable member, I know you want to speak.
Oh, should I sit first?
Yeah,
okay.
Please.
I'm very disciplined.
Yeah, I know, and that's why honorable members, these rules, and the decorum is actually entrusted to the presiding member, but it has to do a great deal with all of us. All of us as a reflection of what we want to achieve. And there is the contestation that the honorable member says, and we must guide each other. If there is a motion, I can't recall the motion, table office has to help me, but does anything that is mentioned in the motion, does it prohibit another member of alluding it to substantiate a point? It's two different things between what has happened between Honorable April and Honorable Fries. That one is a bebatum. Okay, yeah. That one you could see. Even the phrasing, you will not get anything that is bebatum reflecting that. But the key message of today's motion and the one that was tabled deals with one thing, tribalism. On that basis, I rule. I think the member, no, just wait, the member elicit a point of saying sports is important,
yes,
and the corporate world must come on board.
Yes, Deputy
Does
Speaker.
not elucidate any other statement that was said,
yes,
unless I'm saying the table office must guide. That's
yes,
what I recall. But
Yes.
I'm saying we'll go back and see what is your motion. But in view of what the member is saying, he's just alluding that public sector must come on board.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Honorable Member.
Deputy Speaker, every...
No, come again.
My time
Oh
is-
yeah, that's, you see some of them you don't need to rule, you just need to continue. Okay, yes, Honorable.
My time ran
No,
without
no.
me speaking.
But it was 2 minutes, how many?
2 minutes, 36 seconds. Now it's 29 seconds.
Okay, it's just 2 seconds.
Okay, thank you very much. Deputy Speaker, everything I'm speaking from the SWAPO Party manifesto and what we have said in the SWAPO Party manifesto.
Yes.
I'm sorry if other honorables have copy and paste from the SWAPO manifesto and brought motions.
Yeah.
Honorable Deputy Speaker, SWAPO Party government took over this country at independence. Some of the other side was in charge of the previous government. And the VTCs in this country were less. Under the SWAPO Party government, we have now 13 government.
Honorable Member, please also, but also... Oh man. Yes, Honorable George. Yes, cite me the rule, Honorable George.
Speaker, you see, we need to understand that at some point.
Cite the rule, Honorable.
95.
Huh?
95.
Cite the rule. Okay, 95?
Yes, Speaker, you see, there's an issue that we need to address.
95 is quarrel.
In the windows. See, when
Okay,
they say when you are addressing, when you are addressing the House of Members, there is no need to speak in terms. And in terms or throw in the windows. In the window, I don't know how to.
Idiomatic expression.
In the windows.
In windows, okay.
Yes. And the Honorable Shah consistently does that. And this innuendos has a way of allowing members to react out of 10. They are provocative. So
Okay.
I'm just asking Speaker that we please try to resist him from continuing doing that.
Okay.
It's out of 10 and it's out of order, Speaker.
Thank you very much. Please. But Honorable Member, you raised another point of order.
Point of order on another point of order.
Huh? Sorry?
Yeah, Honorable Speaker, Deputy Speaker, I stand on 97, where the honorable members are calling us this side that we are itching. So, yes, Honorable Tawiere and Honorable Eruka. So this is unparliamentary.
Okay.
This is unparliamentary. And you need to protect, you need to be fair, Honorable Deputy Speaker. The senior colleagues cannot call us itching.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you.
You are supposed to be guiding us, showing good example, but you cannot call us this side that we are itching. Even itching.
Thank you, thank you. Okay. Honorable members, you know, that's, you see, the point of order is to be understood to provide a procedural matter and to help. But sometimes I'm lenient to allow you without stating the provisions as required. So now that one, I must go and consult the Hansard and then come back, because I'm not aware of it. Honorable Chair, but you also take note take note of repetition of too many. You have made your statement. Can you just wrap up now?
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Deputy Speaker. So let me wrap up and say, green schemes, our president was there.
Yes.
We all were there oversight. We must agree that we are all calling to accelerate for full production to full capacity. Hospitals, we are saying let's attend to them. Schools, let's attend to them. And this budget seeks to speak to that. And therefore, it is imperative that all of us in this house must support this SWAPO-led government to lend this budget and to fulfill the promises as made to the people.
Yes.
Come November 26, the people of Namibia will judge who are the ones opposing the budget, and they must vote for SWAPO. I thank you very much, Honorable Deputy.
Honorable Member, Honorable Chair, please, there you are misusing your privilege. Just withdraw the campaign part and conclude to support the budget. Yeah, please.
I withdraw my last sentence in conditions, without conditions. And I will say it elsewhere, Deputy Speaker, for the people to vote. But people must go out and vote. They must go out and vote. Thank you very much, Deputy Speaker.
Okay. I now recognize Honorable, maybe just wait, say point of privilege, because there is no member on the floor.
I'm seriously disturbed, perplexed, by the utterances that were made by the honorable member. If you read our Constitution, Article 45, it says the members of the National Assembly shall be representatives of all the people. You cannot say the SWAPO minister. No. When you are here, you are representing all the people of Namibia. And you cannot, you see, Honorable Speaker, Deputy Speaker, if we continue with that line of action, that this side also, let's talk about our manifestos. What are we turning this house into? That every person who will stand will say, according to my party manifesto, I know, we all know you are the government. But what you are leading us into, it's not good for this house. We are the representatives of the people who have elected us to this house. And this budget that has been brought forward will not only benefit one party, but it will benefit all Namibians. So, what I'm saying, Honorable Speaker, I'm just requesting this House, let us not go into that line of bringing our manifestos here. We also have our manifesto. Every party has their manifesto.
Yours is
Honorable
AI.
Speaker, I so submit.
Okay. Thank you. Oh, no. Huh? Point of privilege. You see, the rules are saying I must allow the members. Honorable Kangulu. Honorable Kangulu, I'm talking to
While I was listening very attentively, I was very disappointed. Disappointed to the fact that if we go to Rule 72, Rule 72D, the member, in terms of general conduct of the rule, striving for national unity and the reconciliation in the presentation of an issue before the misrepresent any fact to the House. What the honorable member was saying is not far from misrepresenting fact in this House.
have suffered because of the same government. Therefore, Honorable Speaker, in terms of this rule, I totally believe that we needed to make sure that we are in the decorum of this House at all material times. Thank you. Thank you.
No. I think I've taken enough. You had your chance. You had your chance. He was new. Honorable member. No. No. Okay. Rule. Rule
92. We are in charge, relax.
Rule number 92?
Yes, D.
D?
Yes.
D?
Yes, on point of privilege.
Read, maybe 83.
It's 83, D. It says 92 here. But the book I have is from 92. What is here? D.
Oh, 95D.
Yeah, it's 95D.
95D.
Yeah,
95? 92?
Yeah.
Oh, 92, 5D.
Yes.
See clarity, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just want the clarity on here you, when we started, you give us, we got this one. The House was seeking us to consider the agents of the matter. It is agents. You were asking the whole chamber to consider that. Are we okay? Then, as the times goes on, you forget that you were kneeling for us to pass this in agents matter. The question is.
Address me,
yes,
Honorable.
The question is, are we now going to be like fighting each other, or are we just ask your chance if you want to say something, put your point of order and something. So the main issue is that if we are to deal with these things in an agent's matter, we must focus to that to save Namibian. People are dying there. People are committing suicide. And then here people are just making funny statements that are not even relevant to that.
Thank you.
Deal with your people to consider Namibians who are suffering.
Thank
we
you,
are not here
member.
for jokes.
Yeah. I think on the one of the time allocation, I think I've cleared to say that one will not sustain going forward. That one is not for me, it's for you to decide. So, honorable members, I think I've cleared the issue that the time allocation that is on the table will not be able to be effective today. But we need to consult. In fact, I must maybe hijack. The intention was at the end of the session, I was either going to ask the chief whips how we can maybe meet tomorrow or so that we can discuss the matter. Just as a footnote, I just wanted the chief whip so that we get time. That was the intention at the end of the period. That's why I took it off. Honorable Nekongo.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. I also join the SWAPO members of parliament who are deployed by the people of Namibia to come and speak on their behalf. And I'm thanking them because they are ready. They don't go and consult, they don't go to elsewhere to be scrutinizing the budget and look at what are the challenges so that you can come and point them out. But proactively, you deal with issues, and thank your government, especially for delivering what we have promised the people. Honorable Deputy Speaker, I think we must also be protected, that people must not come here and think they want to teach us how to debate. We know how to debate, and when it suits them, they continue label government. When it's failure, SWAPO government. But when we are speaking about progress, they are then maybe allergic to the truth.
Okay.
So therefore...
Yeah, point of order.
Point of order on rule number 94, 1 and 2. A member may not refer to a matter irrelevant to the subject of a debate or engage in tedious repetition during debates. That repetition, SWAPO government, SWAPO manifesto,
yeah, you feel it
very irrelevant to the debate.
Okay.
Because this country is in corruption because of SWAPO. People are dying because of SWAPO. Potholes are everywhere because of SWAPO. So,
no, honorable member.
We don't want.
It's not the point of order anymore.
Yeah. Havana Hospital is not constructed because of
No.
So we have this thing, we don't want to go there. So the repetition.
Okay. Honorable member.
So the 10 years repetitions of that word, it is out of order. So you must control it. We are not saying they must not say it, but the repetition of it dilutes the value of the debate that we have.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Honorable members, no. I think it's a valid point. A member may not refer, so let the members participate. It is your right. It is yours to emphasize a point, but the continuous repetition, I think that one is guided, not a word. Yeah. Okay, Chief Whip, let me give Chief Whip.
Honorable Deputy Speaker, we have a contract with the people of Namibia. We have unequivocally said the government under SWAPO party will be able to do A, B, C. This is exactly what members of parliament from the SWAPO side are emphasizing, reminding us to implement the SWAPO party manifesto to the letter. So for those who are opposing that, are the ones who are opposing the social contract we have signed with the people of Namibia, and we cannot allow that to happen. Thank you.
Okay. Your Chief Whip. That's why, no, just honorable members, just wait. You see, I've got, just sit. No, honorable member, sit please. Honorable member, you don't have the floor. Yeah, you don't have the floor. Come again. Okay. You don't have the floor, honorable member. Just sit down. Just sit down, honorable member. Yeah. No, please. Honorable members, honorable members, listen, if it continues like this, honorable members, if it continues like this, is what we call cross disorderly. No, honorable, you said I must give you a chance. No, just sit down, honorable member. Just sit down. If it continues like this, I think maybe we are excited about something. This is what we call cross disorderly. The only power I have is to call off the house. The only power I have is to call off the house in the event of cross disorderly, honorable members. And I always allude, Honorable Shitana Terera Manga, I have given you the floor, respect me also. The same way I have, no, talk to me. Please, honorable members, if it continues like this presiding officer has got no other choice but to call off the house. So I ask ourselves, it is in our best interest for the people that we are saying we are representing to come and deliberate on matters of this nature. And when I'm called, when I'm called to an action emanating from the rules, and the rules have got a clear definition of repetition. You might have a different understanding, I might have a different understanding. But for the sake of progress, I think it's in the best interest that we raise to the title entrusted to us by the members of this nation as honorable members, and bring this debate to that level that requires respect and the sincerity of the people that have entrusted us with that noble responsibility. Please, honorable members, the onus is on each and every one of us. Yeah. So, please, I think I will give the floor to Honorable Nekongo, but within that spirit, Honorable Nekongo, let us look at the people who brought us here, and we all know who has brought us here. It's a SWAPO party government, but today we are Namibians, and we serve everybody. And within that framework, that is how we are going forward. Yeah.
Yes, Honorable Deputy Speaker, thank you very much. But as I said, Honorable Deputy Speaker, despite that we respect you and we respect the rules must also be applied equally. Because when the other side continues saying SWAPO has failed, no, I must be allowed. It's my right to speak, man. Oh, allow me to speak. No.
You see?
So therefore...
No, honorable members, I think I'm failing to gain your respect. There is no other choice that I need to do.
No.
Yeah. No, honorable members, honestly, just sit down, Honorable Ephraim. No. Honestly, I cannot guide you to do what is right to do, and we continuously doing and enforce something. This is in the best interest of us to move forward.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not in the best interest.
Yeah. Honorable Ephraim, you have the floor.
Yeah. Honorable Deputy Speaker.
What? Honorable Vego, I have listened. The people I was trying to give, that's why I said everybody was here, and then I give your chief whip the chance. Your chief whip as the commander of the team. So that's why I thought the chief whip has spoken. I've made not even a ruling, I've just implored members on the title we carry and the plight of the people that we want. I really don't know. Maybe I must withhold what I want to say, but we cannot continue on this, honorable members. We cannot continue on this. So I might be wrong, If I'm wrong, there are procedures to challenge that decision. But for now, I'm saying, Honorable Ephraim, you have the floor to contribute on the appropriation bill.
Thank you. As I said, I thank the minister, and I also thank the member of parliament who are readily available, because they are sent by the people, not to come here and sit and think for other people to think for them to scrutinize the budget. So therefore, comrade minister, comrade members who are ready to defend the development of our country, who are ready to pass this bill or this amendment bill, I want really to salute you. Although other people do not want to mention the proactiveness of the government of the day, of which is SWAPO anyway, it's not, I'm not prohibited to mention that. When we went to the poll, we have promised our people, whether you don't want to hear about it, we'll talk about it. We said within our 7 priority areas, within our 7 priority areas that are in the budget, number 1 is agriculture, and we have spoken about intensifying and making budget available for the green scheme so that we can able to produce food. Comrade Minister, we salute you because you heard what the people have said. Comrade Minister, we thank you because we said education must be prioritized. You did very well. Free education is coming. You put money aside. We thank you. Then we spoke about creative industry. We see what you have done, Comrade Minister. I think that is the right direction for us to make sure that we prioritize what our people. On health, you have done what you're supposed to. Yes, other people are looking forward to criticize, and we are not here to criticize but to provide solutions. The clinics will be built. If you want me to go to point to the figure, I can, but for the sake of the time, this is a general debate. You can also not teach me how to debate. I know how to debate. For health, as I said, we thank you, Comrade Minister. You have done a good job for allocating resources to make sure that clinic and hospital and renovation of clinics, what the money is put aside. We thank you, Comrade Minister. On land for housing, we can see here 2,160 plots or houses were built under the period under review. We thank you, and we want you to continue, and we want the ministry that is responsible to continue servicing land so that we can able to make housing available for our people. So therefore, on that note, I want to submit and also to appreciate once again the SWAPO party-led government for leading in the right path. So therefore, I wholeheartedly support this amendment bill. Thank you.
Thank you. Now I recognize Honorable Kutie.
Thank you, Honorable Deputy Speaker. Honorable Deputy Speaker, honorable members, I rise to express my full support to the midterm budget review tabled by the Honorable Minister of Finance. Honorable Deputy Speaker, the review reflects the continued commitments of our government under the leadership of Her Excellency Dr. Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah to deliver on the promises of socio-economic development, fiscal discipline, and inclusive growth as articulated in Vision 2030, the NDP 6 plan, and our national development. Despite challenging global environment marked by economic uncertainty, climate pressures, and rising cost of living, the midterm review demonstrates that Namibia has remained stable and well managed. The minister and her team deserve our commendations for meaning microeconomic stuff. The minister and her team deserve commendation for maintaining
economic stability, improving revenue performance, and ensuring that expenditure remains targeted towards development priorities. Honorable Deputy Speaker, the government continues to put the people of Namibia first. The review priorities investment in education, health, agriculture, housing, and youth employment areas that directly touch the lives of ordinary Namibians. The continued support for social safety nets such as old age pension, disability grants, and vulnerable children allowance reflects our government commitments to social justice and equity. We also welcome the emphasis on economic diversification, particularly the focus on renewable energy, value addition in mining and agriculture, and the promotion of small and medium enterprises. These interventions align with national objectives to build resilient and inclusive economy that leaves no Namibian behind. Honorable Deputy Speaker, as SWAPO-led government, we believe that responsible fiscal management must go in hand with development service delivery. We therefore urge all ministries, agencies, and regional councils to ensure implementation of budgeted programs, strengthen accountability, and eliminate wasteful expenses like what the other parties are doing in the South. Honorable members, the midterm budget review is not just a financial exercise, it is a reaffirmation of our collective commitments to building a better Namibia for all. It speaks to stability, progress, and continuity of sound leadership. I therefore fully support the midterm budget review as tabled by the Honorable Minister of Finance under the leadership of SWAPO.
And I recognize Honorable Krone. Thank you.
My time, honorables.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker, honorable members. I rise to support the motion. I rise to support the midterm review budget, but my topic is about the National Youth Development Fund. That this August House debates and fully supports the allocation of funds towards the implementation and expansion of the National Youth Development Fund launched in September 2025 in Hobabus. Honorable Speaker, honorable members, the National Youth Development Fund stands as a beacon of hope for our young people across all 14 regions of our Republic of Namibia. Since its inception, the fund has demonstrated its potential to empower our youth economically and socially. A total of 11,475 applications were received from all 14 regions, reflecting the strong entrepreneurial spirit and innovation amongst our young citizens. Out of these 6,111 projects were submitted through the Development Bank of Namibia. 5,070 agricultural applications were processed through AgriBank, and 294 eco-friendly projects were advanced under the Environmental Investment Fund. Thanks to the SWAPO-led government, from these submissions, 42 successful projects, 3 of each region, valued collectively at 14.8 million, have been approved and presented at the launch. This demonstrates equitable regional representation and commitment to the inclusive national development, a caring SWAPO government under the leadership of Dr. Netumbo Nandi Ndaitwa. Honorable Speaker, honorable members, the youth are the backbone of our nation's future. By investing in them, we are not only addressing unemployment, but also stimulating innovation, productivity, and sustainable economic growth. Therefore, I move that this Parliament endorses the budgetary allocation towards the National Youth Development Fund, supports the continued partnership with institutions such as Development Bank of Namibia, Agribank Bank, and the Environmental Investment Fund to enhance youth-driven projects, and urge the Ministry of Youth, Sports and National Service to scale up training, mentorship, and monitoring mechanisms to ensure the success and sustainability of the funded projects. Our President, Dr. Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah, said she will give her focus to the youth because we have the youngest population in Namibia. 70% out of the population are youth. So the Swabo-led government is a caring government. Therefore, the Swabo government is hearing you, our youth. Therefore, support your Swabo-led government. And in conclusion, Honorable Speaker, honorable members, let us unite in empowering our youth because they are the backbone of this country to build self-reliant and prosperous Namibia. The success of this fund is not just a youth development initiative, it is a national investment in our collective future. So I really thank our Honorable Minister, Honorable Erika Shafuta, under your leadership in Ministry of Finance, that you submit such a beautiful and a strong budget. I support all the other priority areas that you mentioned, but this one is the one that I want to target today. So Namibia, the electorate, we are here for serious business. We are here to address your concerns. We are listening to you. So we are caring for you. So therefore, as a Swabo-led government, we are supporting the budget, and I thank you.
Thank you. Honorable Kumbwa. No, Honorable Kumbwa, please.
Honorable Speaker, I'm standing here on a point
Let's
of
listen
order.
to the new honorable member on the floor.
I put my request almost 15 to 20 minutes ago for a point of order.
Okay.
So, as I'm standing here, I'm not happy for 9 months in the chamber.
Yes.
If we look at Rule 73, Rule 73D, Rule 73, 3D, it states that parliamentary is about parliamentary decorum. Members must listen in silence to debates unless called to speak and may not make noise or other
disorderly expressions.
Disorderly expressions in order to interrupt another member while speaking. Honorable Speaker, as I said, that I'm not happy because all these 9 months in the chamber, I will not condone that honorable members of parliament, honorable members of the 8th parliament, did justice to this house. It is a concern because I don't see that we are maximum to time. We are not. Only when we respect rules, then we can go ahead. It is repeating. It's a matter of...
let me listen the member out,
It's
please.
a matter of listening to one honorable member who is speaking. Yeah.
Okay.
So then we can have this decorum 100% correct.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Honorable members, I don't know really when we go back here, and I remember when I took my maiden speech, I said the moral conscience. And sometimes, I think, yeah, let me take these 2 minutes. We are all Christians, and we start this day with a prayer. Prayer to the man that we say is the Alpha and Omega and has given us this opportunity. And the things that are unraveling after that prayer, it seems the prayer has become a recitation. No, it takes two to tango. But all I'm saying is, if it's genuinely about words must start to have meaning, and if the prayer is to guide us, and if our moral conscience is to be abided by, I think what has happened over time, if you are proud, then it's something else. Yeah. So, honorable members, we have got this opportunity. No, just wait. I said I will take these 2 minutes and then maybe think about what we has come. I had on my list, I don't know, is it Honorable Bundu? The time is over. I will ask the Deputy PM to adjourn the House.
Honorable members, the House stands adjourned until tomorrow 2:30.
Thank you very much.